Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I have a review video and I'm going to be talking about this brand here. I guess it's pronounced Awei or Awei. So this is the model number T50 and these are Bluetooth earphones. I just picked this up. So the last earphone that I had, if you guys remember, it's quite a while ago. It was the Syllable. The model number comes out as WD 1100. So that earphone, accidentally I put it in the wash and surprisingly it still worked, but the right side wouldn't engage, and I think it wouldn't engage anymore because when I turned it on, or after I had taken it out of the wash, I accidentally turned it on while it was still wet, and I think that shorted out the circuit. So the left side still works, the right side is dead. But anyway, so I picked this up as a replacement. So I'm gonna go through it real quick. So it's got Bluetooth 5.3. It's got the battery protection, about 300 milliamp hours, and it's got what does it say here? ASAP charging. So this the case here has a battery, and it can charge your earphones. So it's a very straightforward, very simple design. And when they mail it to you, they mail it to you in the case here like this, or their bubble mailer, I should say. And inside it's very simple too. You get your earphone here, and you got some ear cushions, instructions, and a USB-C charging cable. So this is the earphone set right here. It's very simple, again, like I said. So I replaced these ear tips, and the design is pretty standard, I would say. This part here is a little bit smaller, but so of the sound quality, so that's the charging port there. So the sound quality, I mean, everybody has their own hearing style, but for me, the way I feel that the sound is, it's not exactly the sound that I was looking for. So the sound quality that I'm getting out of this thing is quite muddy. The bass is definitely there. The bass is very strong, very deep bass, but the vocals that you hear from it, I feel like as though it's being muffled in some ways. So compared to the last earphone that I had, the WD 1100, so that was pretty mid-range on everything. So the bass was mid, the highs were mid, and everything sounded pretty clear. Whereas this one, when you hear the bass, is definitely very powerful. I'm using the iPhone right now. So this is a very old iPhone. But one thing I realize is that with Android phones, they tend to have a better sound quality. Not saying that that will correct the problem with these earphones. I don't think that these earphones can be corrected through an Android or an iPhone or whatever. It's just that that's the way that these things are. They're quite muddy. But given that, what I paid for this, I paid basically $11 with tax. So I can't really complain, and these are just for the gym. So definitely I would say that if you're just looking for some earphones, some Bluetooth earphones that you don't really care about, this may be okay. Of course, if you're looking for bass, this is definitely a go for bass. If you're looking for the highs and the vocals, I would say pass on this. They do make better quality earphones. This is, like I said, this is a cheap one, and the reason why I got it is because I use this to go to the gym. So provided that if I was to rate this a 1 out of 10, I'll probably give this about a 6, just because of the sound quality isn't all there, but everything else works fine. The only other problem that I have is that, so these ear tips, they're not the originals. The originals are quite cheap looking. I still haven't opened the bag, but so it comes equipped with a medium, and then it has a small in here and a large. So these are very specific because, so with this here, because these are not original tips, they don't actually touch the bottom. So you have to use their tips. Otherwise, this thing can never charge. Even though the case is closed like this, as you can see, it's not fully closed, and the earphones are not actually touching the base at the bottom, so they don't actually charge. So that's another issue. So if you're using custom tips or whatever, they will not work with this Bluetooth setup. You may need to get a different kind of Bluetooth if that's what you need. Otherwise, you have to keep taking off the tips, and then that usually will result in you losing tips. So that's another issue, and that's another reason why I would have to give this kind of a mid-range average score. But other than that, I mean, like I said, it's cheap. And if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I can get to them as soon as possible. So like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.